So here's the shed that we're going to be doing. And I wanted to show you on the back side, there's some holes too. Freaking woodpeckers, they get my house too. So whenever you see stuff like this, you want to shoot it. You want to shoot it like this at a hard angle. That way no water is getting in there. If you get commercial jobs, you'll notice a lot of times like those metal doors have gaps too whenever you're cleaning like storefronts and stuff. So you want to shoot it all from the side so you're not spraying water into the store. But up here, there's nothing I can do. I have a contract that says all doors, windows, all that have to be sealed or else water could get in, and I have them sign off acknowledging that they know that could be an issue if it's not sealed up. So this is the mixture I use. It's I use 2 gallons of sodium hypochlorite, 1 gallon of water I think I put in there, and I put a cup of sorry, I almost said oxalic acid. I put a cup of sodium hydroxide per gallon, so like 3 gallons of sodium hydroxide. Or shit, sorry, it's been a long day. 3 cups of sodium hydroxide. And what I do is I mix it in a bucket, and then I let it go for a minute. It's gonna get super hot, and then I let all the sediment settle to the bottom, and then I'm gonna put it in the pump sprayer.
So I was trying to take a picture to show you how well this works. This is an oil-based stain that's on this wood. If this was latex, it wouldn't come off like this, but you want to use low pressure and you want to go with the grain of the wood. And the sun was coming up and just screwing up the shot, so I took another one from the other side so you can see how well it's coming off. But whenever you're using aggressive chemicals like this also, always make sure you tell the customer that it's going to fur a little bit, most more than likely, because that's just the nature of the game. It's going to fur a little bit. Whoever stains this, they have to take a palm sander with some 80 grit over it real quick. That's what it is. So, yeah, it sucks because you can't really see here, but you put the solution on and you let it dwell about 10-15 minutes without drying. Actually, we only let it dwell on this job for 5 minutes. And look how well it's coming off. And you can see here, it's just shooting on. And again, that mixture was, and some might say it's too aggressive of a mixture, whatever. It's a mixture we've always used, and we haven't. The only thing that sucks is it will fur it a little bit, and that's just what it is. And that was 1 cup, or yeah, I'm all over the place again. 1 gallon of water, 2 gallons of sodium hypochlorite, and 1 cup of sodium hydroxide. And I stirred it up with acid brush, and then let it settle for a little bit. That way all the sediment goes to the bottom so it's not clogging up your pump sprayer. And it's hot. Like whenever you mix this stuff, it's hot. That bucket's gonna feel like it's about to melt. But I leave it sit for a little bit, and then I put it in the pump sprayer, and then just go to town. Now this is the oxalic acid, and you can like see how it's brightening it right before your eyes almost, it looks like. But everywhere he's hitting it, me, I don't do that spinning. I like to take it just like the painting, just like you see me squirting it off, just real long strides, try to be uniform. But it'll continue to work after you've rinsed. I rinse it thoroughly, and this is the next day I took a shot, see how bright it is, and see how all that those dark spots that were left behind, see how it took them out. It'll take those dark spots out. Like when you're done cleaning, you'll still see some dark spots, and it just continues to work at it. So this is the next morning, and that was 1 cup, or no, I'm sorry, I use 1.5 cups of oxalic per gallon of water, and just same thing, don't ever let it dry on the wood, and then rinse very well. And here is the next evening, and you can see it just keeps getting lighter and lighter. Like even though I rinsed it thoroughly, it just continues to work. And get that stuff on there as fast as you can, because I've noticed that it does help keep furring to a minimum as soon as you put that oxalic on there. It's almost like it burns the furring off sometimes too, I swear. Like I've seen it to where I'll go over when I'm rinsing, and you can see all like the wood fibers just come off. Now this right here is the only part that I might have to get back and touch up, because I don't like that. See how, and it's just that one spot in the door that stayed black. And I'm hoping that it continues to lighten up, because there's a good chance it will. And this is just, see that, how that's dark? That's still wet, because like I said, the woodpecker holes were everywhere, and I got a little water in them on accident. But yeah, all in all, I think it looks beautiful.